Alright, hello there. My name is Harvey, and this is my presentation on an exploration of acting auditions and what you can do to succeed. So, have you ever watched a movie or seen a show and looked at all the actors in front of you and thought, I can do that? Truth is, you can. Anybody can if they try. The first common hurdle is network. What do I do? How do I find my name and have to be in the next big video show? So trying to the internet. Find a local film company or community that's holding auditions for an upcoming production. You now come face to face with the dreadful necessary evil that is auditions. Oh my gosh, my confidence is not here. But okay. All right. Okay, so you said you're having problems with hearing her. Great. Is it this way? Can you hear me now? Now it's everyone. And she's standing from like, we have been having this problem until we added that computer that was having this problem. Hello? We hear you. It's probably coming from the computer.
See?
Part of it.
I think we're just going to turn off that web Zoom because we haven't had a problem with this already.
Okay. They just won't be able to see my presentation.
I mean, they can see it in front of them. They can also see you. Okay, you're gonna have to start over.
Okay. Hello there, my name is Harvey, and this is my presentation on the exploration of acting auditions and what you can do to succeed. Have you ever watched a movie or seen a show and looked at all the actors in front of you and thought, I can do that? Truth is, you can. Anyone can if they try. The first common hurdle is, okay, now what? What do I do? How do I throw my name in the metaphorical hat to be in the next big movie? So, turning to the internet, you find a local film company or community theater near you that's holding auditions for an upcoming production. You now come face to face with the dreadful, necessary evil that is auditions. You must now present yourself as an actor to a panel of people in hope they cast you in a part. The entertainment industry is gigantic, and looking at it from the outside can be extremely intimidating. You'll see words like slate, size, and cold read thrown out, and you won't know what they mean. Navigating through this world of auditions can be extremely complicated due to the number of different types of auditions. One can quickly get lost, unknowingly prepare incorrect material, or break an unspoken rule. That being said, I've spent the last 10 weeks of my life researching this, the different types of auditions, how they are different, and what an actor can do to succeed in getting cast in a production. The reason why I chose this topic is because I've done a fair amount of auditions in my acting career, and about half of them, I've walked into them completely unprepared. It's a horrible feeling not knowing what you're getting yourself into and feeling like you're doing everything wrong because you don't know this unspoken code that seemingly everybody else knows. Learning by trial and error worked for me, but I wish someone gave me advice or an audition handbook when I first started. By researching and sharing this, I'm hoping to ease the stress and anxiety that comes with auditioning. The first thing I broke down was the different types of auditions. This was done by determining what the end product is going to look like. This led me to three main categories. Theatrical auditions, in which the final product will premiere on stage in front of a live audience. Film auditions, in which the material will be filmed, edited, and premiered all at once. And television auditions, where the material will also be filmed and edited, but will be premiered over a period of time. There are, of course, many wild cards and combinations of the three, and different types of auditions outside of the acting world, but I focused on these three specific types. There we go. We are going to start with the similarities. So, all theatrical, film, and television auditions have a common goal: to cast the best fit actor to fill a role in their production. Before your audition starts, you need to think about a couple things. The first large overlap is a headshot and resume. A headshot is a good quality picture of you printed on a 9x11 sheet of paper. And a resume is a document that details previous acting work and training you've had, also on a 9x11 sheet of paper. Both of these need to be printed and ready before your audition. Another thing to think about before an audition is what you'll be wearing. The less work a casting director or a director has to do to physically picture you in a role, the more likely you are to be cast. So keep your role in mind while choosing your outfit. When it's finally your turn and they call your name and it's your turn to audition, you'll be asked to slate. A slate is stating your name clearly, as well as the character you're auditioning for, the character and play your monologue is from, and the name of the song you'll be singing if applicable. This is to quickly introduce yourself to everyone in the room, as well as the material you're about to present. Time is money though, so you definitely want to keep this short. In terms of etiquette, the main thing to avoid is being a nuisance or disrupting another person's audition. This includes talking loudly on your phone, smoking, chewing gum, and so on. Avoid complaining about how long you had to wait for an audition, another audition need, having your call time changed, etc. Don't be rude is the main rule. Keep in mind that everyone behind the table wants you to succeed, because that makes their job a lot easier. In any audition, there's always a chance something unexpected will happen. This can take many forms, but always be prepared for a cold read, or to read new material that you've never seen before. You'll be given a minute or two to look over the text, but you have to jump right into the character and just do your best. After you've completed your audition, no matter if you feel you've nailed it or if you've done the worst you have ever done in your entire life, remember that no audition is ever wasted. Even if you walk away completely empty-handed, you've had a learning experience. You have one more audition under your belt. A great actor doesn't get every role they audition for no actor is fit for every role. Keep taking classes and learning, for the more you know, the better equipped you are to succeed. Now, theatrical auditions. Within the realm of theatrical auditions, there are two subcategories of auditions, those that are musical and those that are not. The main difference between the two is that musical ones also test the auditionee's vocal ability as well as the acting ability. Because of this, you are expected to prepare and bring your own music to the audition. This is typically brought in an organized binder called a book. Within your book, you should have multiple, at least 2 songs with sheet music that you have prepared and are ready to perform at a moment's notice. On your sheet music, make sure you have clear cuts for when you plan to start and stop, as well as any cuts you have in the music. Once you're in the audition room, you need to explain your sheet music to the accompanist. Tell them the name of the song you're performing, as well as the show it's from, explain when you'll be starting, stopping, any cuts you've made, and give the tempo by lightly tapping on your chest, and always remember to be polite. Musical and non-musical theatrical auditions have a lot of similarities because they're both on stage. In both types of auditions, when delivering your monologue and or song, be sure to look in the general direction of your auditioner, but never make direct eye contact, because staring them down isn't a good thing, and it can pull them from your performance. So aim your gaze above or to the side of whomever is reviewing your audition. Along with this, in the context of your monologue or song, make sure you know who you're talking to. Is it your character's mother, a stranger, or their significant other? When you're on stage, you're expected to not have anything in your hands. This means you're completely memorized and prepared with your song and monologue. In my interview with Ed Geary, a local theatrical director, he stated that his preferred audition method of choice is having multiple actors participate in a cold read. He calls multiple actors at the same time and sends pairs or groups of actors on stage to act out a scene. I chose Harvey specifically for my interview because I've had the chance to work with him, and the way he conducts himself as a director is truly incredible. Also, he mainly works in community theater at Springville Center for the Arts and prefers to balance his cast between professional, advanced, and actors who have never stepped foot on stage before. He is constantly auditioning first-time actors, which was my target demographic for this research, so I thought he would be a great choice. Harvey advises that a good thing an actor can do is ask questions. This lets him know that you're looking for directions and are willing to experiment, which is a very valuable trait in an actor. Along with this, Harvey says that he wants to see you and who you are as an actor, so the best thing you can do is try to deliver a read as naturally as possible and be yourself. Next, we are moving on to film auditions. Film and television auditions are most distinctly different from theatrical ones. This mostly comes from the fact that theater is typically performed live, while film and television are both recorded on camera, edited, and premiered at a later time. The difference in mediums has a large effect on how auditions are conducted and what is expected of an actor. One of the greatest similarities, though, is that the etiquette remains largely the same. The same rules apply to treating everyone around you with respect and not being obnoxious or rude before or during your audition. Film and television auditions are more likely to happen last minute, so you have to be prepared for an audition at any time. In my interview with professional casting director Susan Acer, she stated that typically when she sends an actor sides for an audition, she sends a synopsis of the production as well as a character breakdown along with it. Learning the most you can about a character is vital to your audition. Acer stated that she is less likely to cast an actor if the actor doesn't take direction well. For example, if she or the director says to look a bit to the left of the camera while speaking, and then they don't do it, this tells her that the actor doesn't respond well to direction. In order to avoid this, follow all directions given, even if it's different from the idea of the character you have in your mind. Demonstrating that you're flexible and willing to experiment in a role is a key component to all auditions. Finally, television. Auditions for television are very similar to those of film, since they will be recorded and edited and performed and not performed live. Be familiar with the sides you're given prior to the audition, but you don't have to be completely memorized. It is helpful to do so, but it's not mandatory like it is for a theatrical audition. You can have them in hand or on the table during your read. With your sides, try to determine as much as you can from a character with what little information you have. Unlike theater, in which the most material performed has already been seen before, and you can do research about the characters, the majority of television is new content and new characters. Because of this, use the verbs in the text to determine what type of character you'll be reading for and your character's goals. In my interview with David O. Anderson, a local television and film director, he talked about how casting a television show is similar to casting 7 to 10 short films. This means that the director will have to interact with you for a longer period of time. If you come into an audition with a bad attitude or don't get along with other actors and members of the crew, you're less likely to be hired because they know that they'll be spending a lot of time with you, and having a bad energy on set is not going to make anybody happy. In general, film and television auditions are extremely similar, with the largest exception being the mindset of the director or casting director that filming a television show can potentially go on for much longer than originally anticipated. For my artifact, I scripted and filmed 3 mock auditions, 1 in each category. This gave me the chance to physically show the differences and give examples as to why you have to be memorized for theater and maybe not for film and television. What addressing the camera while slating is like, while addressing your reader while reading is like. A very large part of auditions is the unpredictable aspect, so I included a random unexpected element in each audition. This video helps create a deeper understanding of the differences, as well as gives an example of how someone at a musical theater auditions the pianist and some things they might want to tell them. I myself am a visual learner, so this provides an alternate way to learn about the differences between types of auditions. Can they hear it?
All right, so I have my headshot, resume, and music book. My phone's on silent. I'm ready to do this thing.
Clara Murphy, we're ready for you.
Hi. Hi, do you have your headshot and resume? Yeah, here it is. Thank you. Hi, I'm Clara. I was going to be singing Jerusalem, so if we could just start there, and then cut there, and it'll be like, and good? Alright, sounds good. Cool. Hi, I'm Clara Murphy. I'm auditioning for the part of Dorothy, and I'm singing Jerusalem. Whenever you're ready. Thank you. Nice job. We're going to have you read a few lines from the script. Take a second to look over these and let me know when you are ready. Okay, thank you. Follow the yellow brick road. Follow the yellow brick road. Okay. Here it is, but which way do we go? That's funny. Wasn't that scarecrow pointing the other way?
All right, that's all we need. Thank you. Have a good day.
Thank you. Thank you. No problem.
Headshot, check. Resume, check. Sides, check. I got this.
Anish Jouet, we're ready for you.
I've been waiting here longer than she has. It should be my turn.
Please be patient. We have our list and are running on a tight schedule. You're only going to set us back further. Anish, you can follow me.
Take a seat. Are you all right with this being recorded?
Yes, sorry about that back there.
No need to apologize. She was being very loud and disruptive earlier on the phone too, so she is definitely not getting cast. We don't want somebody like that in our production because they can be very disrespectful on set, and that's just a problem for everybody. So, my name is Harvey. I'm the director of this production. My associate had to step out for a phone call, so you will be reading your sides with me. Whenever you're ready, just slate to the camera over here, and then go ahead.
My name is Anish Jouet, and I'll be reading for Dorothy.
Aunt M, 57, 58.
Just listen to what Miss Gulch did to Toto.
Dorothy, please, we're trying to count. 58.
Oh, but Aunt Miss Gulch hit Toto right over the back with a rake.
Just because she says he gets in her garden and chases her nasty old cat every day.
Nice job. That's all we need from you right now. You'll get a call within the next week if we need anything, any other reading for this character or another. Thank you for coming in.
Great. Thank you for this opportunity.
Okay, so I got my headshot, resume, my sides, and a great attitude. This could be it, my first television show.
Joe Yanko.
Stand over there on the X on the ground. Do I have permission to record this?
Yes.
Hi, my name's Harvey. I'm one of the main writers of the show. Everybody else is on a coffee break, so you're stuck with me. They'll see your tape afterwards, so you're fine. Just slate to the camera, and whenever you're ready, go ahead.
My name is Joe Yanko, and I'll be reading for Dorothy. Aunt M,
57, 58.
just listen to what Miss Gulch did to Toto.
Dorothy, please, we're trying to count. 58.
Oh, but Aunt M, Miss Gulch hit Toto right over the back with a rake just because she says he gets in her garden and chases her nasty old cat every day.
Okay, try that last line again, but this time show that you're actually sad that she hit your dog and that you don't actually like Miss Gulch.
Oh, but Aunt M, Miss Gulch hit Toto right over the back with a rake just because she says he gets in her garden and chases her nasty old cat every day.
All right, you're all set. I am required to tell you that if you do get a call and we do end up casting you, this will be a fairly long time agreement. We picture the show to have at least 3 seasons, which could take many years. You're allowed to do other projects within your time off, but this needs to take your main priority. Thank you. You may leave.
Thank you so much for the opportunity.
How do I go back to presenting this? There we go. So the similarities between theatrical, film, and television auditions are vast and greatly outnumber the differences. But those differences are what makes up the core of each individual medium of art. All auditions are a necessary evil to keep the entertainment world running, despite how nerve-wracking they are. Even after the worst audition, a good actor will walk away with a new learning experience and the determination to keep trying, for that is the only way to learn and succeed. Here are my works cited pages. Any questions? Check. Yes, Morgan.
When is your TV show coming out?
This past fall, I was a part of a recording for a TV show, and it is called Unusual Attraction, and it is coming out fall of 2021, and it'll be premiered on local channels as well as Spectrum TV.
Any other questions? Any Zoom friends have questions? All right. Okay, thank you very much, Harvey.
Thank you for coming.